Wilkins.
And this is Shawn Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Shawn David.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Basketball Time Machine. My name is Shawn David. Thanks for tuning in. Let's talk some old school NBA basketball. Now, if you follow my show on a regular basis, then you know that I recently started to do NBA Legends, comment on players who are not the NBA superstars, but players who were very good back in the day and should get more recognition. And in this episode, I want to take a look at Detlef Schrempf, one of the most underrated guys of the 1990s. But before we start with that, let me take a quick look at today's sponsor. Today's video is brought to you by NordVPN. If you guys want to protect yourself from the internet provider stealing your data, you have to get the right VPN. And NordVPN provides super fast servers from all over the world and allows you to connect to a server of your choice and keeping you completely anonymous in the process. It's compatible with most operating systems, and there's even a Google extension as well, which allows you to quickly turn it on and off as you please. NordVPN offers unlimited bandwidth and a 24/7 customer support, and of course it helps you to unlock and watch your favorite Netflix shows from all over the world. Now, as you know, every country has different Netflix shows that you can watch. Well, and now you can watch all of them. To celebrate NordVPN's 10th birthday, go to nordvpn.com/BTMbasketball to get the 2-year plan with an exclusive deal plus 1 month free and a bonus gift. Now the first player's opinion that we're going to take a look at is from Grant Hill. Grant Hill obviously played against Detlef Schrempf back in the 1990s, and he has very much respect for Detlef Schrempf. Let's take a look.
Grant, we were just talking about how soccer, both of us played soccer growing up, and to see a guy at 6'10" that can move like that and has good footwork and can shoot the basketball, soccer probably had a lot to do with that.
No question. You know, I think of Detlef Schrempf, I think of Hakeem Olajuwon, there's a Steve Nash. You know, obviously the foot-eye coordination necessary in soccer, I think it translates. Also, I think when you play soccer, it's not very individual. You play with other people. You see the field. And Detlef was a guy, obviously we're showing clips of his offensive talent, but you know, he was a guy that was a great passer, a great facilitator. He could score from outside. He was really strong and physical, could post you up, just played the game the right way. And I know I played against him and he was just a matchup problem. But really skilled, saw the whole court. And I think a lot of that maybe had to do from his soccer, from his early age.
Suns today. Good ball movement, and Schrempf took it to the basket. Well, Detlef Schrempf has proven to be an outstanding free agent signing. Suns getting the maximum out of a guy who's making the NBA minimum. Schrempf got the step.
Detlef Schrempf gets his first points as an NBA pro on a nice move down the baseline and a finger roll.
I grew up in Germany, so just like every German kid, I grew up with a soccer ball. But I realized when I started growing as a 10, 11-year-old, I kept growing. I go, well, this is not turning out well, and just happened to stumble across basketball at my school and picked it up and fell in love with it.
1-2 into the lane, lays it up lefty. Gorgeous move by Detlef Schrempf.
At that stretch, I felt like I was in the prime of my life.
Detlef whirls right by Ellis to the goal.
Playing the three, you get to play usually the high-scoring forward, right? So I played from the Larry Birds to the Dominiques to James Worthy, guys my size, more athletic.
Oh, pretty hook by Detlef Schrempf.
So I felt like there was always something I had to do that was extra to become a better shooter.
Detlef will tee up the three. Yes, sir!
Be a better rebounder, a better passer or something, and I thought you can always improve and get better.
Schrempf on the drive.
Oh, goodness gracious.
To me, it's the passion. I love basketball, and if I could still run up and down, I would still play every day. It's amazing. I never thought I'd have that kind of career.
In '93, the Sonics acquired Detlef Schrempf in a trade for Derek McKee. Schrempf was the best sixth man in the league when he played for Indiana, largely because he was too damn good to be on anybody's bench. Today's basketball dorks would love him. 6'10" with inside and outside game, the tallest player from '93 to '99 to shoot 40% from three, and that flat top.
Well, he was drafted to the Mavs, traded to Indiana, and then he went out west to the Supersonics, where I remember watching him play for the Supersonics, teamed up with Shawn Kemp, Gary Payton. They went to the NBA Finals, Game 6 against Michael Jordan. And you talk about that team, facing that team with a small forward that's 6'10", that can shoot the lights out from beyond the arc.
Well, first of all, that team in the mid-'90s, you didn't want to go play in Seattle. That team was dangerous. They trapped you all over the court. And of course, Gary Payton, Shawn Kemp, they were phenomenal. But Detlef Schrempf was someone as well who was more than capable of having big nights. Might have had a couple of big nights on me, if I recall, but he just complimented, those guys. He was older in his career. He was solid. He could spot up. He could post up. He could, run plays, facilitate. That was a scary team, and a team that obviously lost there in the finals to the Bulls, but could have very well been a world champion, and a lot of it, Detlef Schrempf played a major role on that team, and just the versatility that he brought to the table. He really didn't have a weakness. He could do everything on the court, and was certainly a tough opponent.
So the Sonics take the lead, 14-12.
Well, Seattle realizes every time they go inside for a post position, they're going to get a double team, and this is the kind of shot like that. They don't want it to go in, but they would rather the Sonics be well, both teams not just selling for jump shot, and that's key when there's so much scrambling and double team going on. You have to exploit driving opportunities to the hole.
Hawkins to the crossover, getting it to Schrempf. Sonics lead 23.
For the right system that appealed to his talents, that he showed what he can do from day one.
Schrempf will try for three. Got it! Inside on a great pass by Detlef. Off balance, throws it in.
Detlef Schrempf can play all five positions.
Schrempf drives the other way. Here's the shot up and it's a three.
When I play aggressive and try to make things happen, that's when I'm most productive.
They go to Detlef. He goes inside on Kenley.
That makes him, in my opinion, the best sixth man in the league for as long as he wants to play.
Winner of last season's Best Six-Man Award, Schrempf knows his role.
We have enough scores on the team, so all I have to do is come in and create something. Get a rebound and get an assist. I don't have to come in and score 20 points every night.
Well, in this segment, we pay homage to the OG. Right. And, a lot of the OGs paved the way for players like us coming up. And I think German-born, we think of Dirk Nowitzki.
Right.
But Detlef Schrempf was doing a lot of things that Dirk did before Dirk.
No question. Detlef Schrempf came over when you didn't have a lot of foreign players playing in the NBA. And now, the start of the season, you had, I think, 25% of the players in the NBA were born outside of the United States. So it was players like a Detlef Schrempf and the impact that he had, people knowing, wow, here's someone who's come over. Dirk Nowitzki obviously took the mantle. You see a lot of the similarities in terms of how Dirk played. Dirk was just 7 foot tall, yep, as opposed to 6'9", but it was players like Marshall Lunas and Schrempf who were able to come over, have success, and sort of open the door and let the world know that it's not just an American game, but it's becoming a global game.
You know, players like Detlef Schrempf are the perfect example why the 1990s were so amazing. If a player with a skill set like Schrempf only is a 3-time NBA All-Star, it just shows how many superstars we had back in the days. Schrempf could not only shoot, was a solid defender, a very good passer for his size, had a super high basketball IQ, and without him, the Indiana Pacers and the Seattle Supersonics never would have been as good as they actually were. Anyway, that episode is for you. And to you guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.